Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Christopher King, and this is my technique demonstration. I have chosen to demonstrate a body scan meditation, and I chose a body scan meditation simply because, in my experience, it is the perfect way to introduce the concept of mindfulness to someone who has never practiced but would benefit from its derived techniques. When presenting the idea of a body scan to a new meditator, I always make sure to highlight its use in bringing oneself back to the present moment, effectively focusing your mind by drawing upon all of the information your sense of touch, by way of the nervous system and brain, exposes you to at any given moment. A body scan can be practiced anywhere, at any time, whether you are sitting, standing, lying down, or even driving. I personally began practicing this technique to help me sleep, but these days I find I use it more as an acute anxiety reduction tool. If I become overwhelmed by a lot of things happening in my life all at once, i.e., school, I slow down and I take everything one moment at a time by attempting to focus my attention. So when practicing this technique with a client, this quote-unquote warm-up part is optional, but I love to do so before the actual meditation just because I find it sets the mood and it gets everybody relaxed and ready to experience meditation, especially if it's their first time. It's very important to relax the body before you can procedurally relax your mind. So we're going to begin today's practice by doing a little bit of an upper body stretch, and again, this is optional. So we're going to start by turning our heads gently from left to right, repeating this process for a total of 15 seconds. Now, we're going to gently bring our right ear to our right shoulder, then our left ear to our left shoulder. And again, we're going to repeat this process for a total of 15 seconds, beginning now. Okay, and next we are going to gently look up at the ceiling. Then we're going to look back down at our abdomen. So we're just looking up and down. And again, we're repeating this process for a total of 15 seconds, beginning now. Okay, and moving into the last part of our upper body stretch warm-up, we're going to stretch our entire upper body, including your hands, arms, shoulders, and chest, as far as you can up towards the ceiling. So we're going to stretch as far as you can, feeling every muscle stretch towards the ceiling, and we're going to hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then we're going to release. I'm going to do that one more time. So we're going to stretch our entire upper body up to the ceiling, feeling every muscle pull towards the ceiling for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. So the next part of the warm-up is simply breathing. So it's pretty easy. Just follow my instructions. We're going to inhale for a total of 2 seconds. And then we're going to hold our breaths for a total of 4 seconds. And then exhale for a total of 6 seconds. So it's 2, 4, 6, and I will count us down during each part. Okay, so inhale for 1, 2, hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to do that 2 more times. We're going to inhale for 1, 2, hold for 1, 2, 3, 4, out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I found that it's pretty hard to exhale for a total of 6 seconds, but you'll get better. With more practice, it becomes a lot easier. And with that, our warm-up is actually done, and so we're going to lead into the meditation at this point. Make sure you have found a quiet place. I like to set the mood by turning off as many lights as is appropriate. I prefer lamp light instead of overhead light, just because it adds to the sense of relaxation. And at this point, I'm going to be reading from the script. And if you're guiding a client through this meditation practice, this is the point where you would just guide the client by reading off the script. And it's really that simple. This guided body meditation scan is intended to help you enter a very deep state of relaxation. It is best if you can manage to stay awake throughout the entire exercise. It's also important to remember to not try to relax. And I'm using quotation marks here. This will just create tension. What you'll be doing instead is becoming aware of each passing moment and just accepting what is happening within you, seeing it as it is. Let go of the tendency of wanting things to be different from how they are, and allow things to be exactly as you find them. Just watch the activity of your mind, letting go of judgmental and critical thoughts when they arise, and just doing what the exercise guides you to do as best you can. Okay, and we're going to find ourselves in a warm and private place, dressed in loose and comfortable clothing, at a time when you will not be interrupted, as best you can, of course. Closing our eyes and letting our arms lie alongside our bodies. Feel your feet falling away from each other and slowly bring your attention to the fact that you are breathing. And that's something that we're always doing. As long as we're alive, we're always going to be breathing. So just bring your attention to your breath. Not trying to control it in any way, but simply experiencing it as the air moves in and then out of your body, and noticing your abdomen and feeling the sensations there as you breathe. And as your breath comes into your body and into your abdomen, you feel that gentle expansion. Then noticing your belly deflate as the breath comes out of your body. And following the rhythmic movement of each breath, the rising of your belly on the in-breath, and on each out-breath just letting go, letting your body become heavy as it sinks a little deeper into relaxation. Bringing full attention to each breath and each moment. So we're going to start with our feet. First, bring your attention to your feet, becoming aware of whatever sensations are there. If you're registering a blank as you tune in, which some people may, then just experience nothing. And as you breathe in, imagine your breath moving all the way down to your feet. And then when you reach your feet, begin your out breath and let it move all the way up your body and out your nose. In doing this, we're breathing in from our nose and breathing out from our feet. Not literally, of course. When you're ready, let your feet dissolve in your mind's eye. Imagine them just falling away, dissolving. Now we're becoming aware of our shins and calf muscles and the sensations in the lower legs, not just on the surface, but right down to the bones, experiencing and accepting what you feel here and breathing into it, then breathing out from it. And we're going to proceed the same way, letting go of your lower legs as you relax into your seat. Breathing in and out. Now we're going to move into the thighs, and if there's any tension there, just notice that for a moment. What does that feel like? Breathing into and out from the thighs, then letting your thighs dissolve and relax, the same way we did with the feet, and then the shins and calves. Moving up the body, we find ourselves focusing on our pelvis area right now, from one hip to the other, noticing your buttocks in contact with the chair, the floor, a bed, or a mat, and then feeling the sensation of contact and of weight, that pressure. What does that feel like? In the same way, we're going to direct our breath into the pelvis. And as we breathe out, we're going to let our pelvis dissolve in our mind's eye. And if you find your thoughts have wandered already, it's okay. Just bring yourself back into this moment and try your best to focus moving forward. If you can, try to be content to just be, and just be right here as you are right now. Moving up the body, we're going to direct our attention to the lower back. And just experiencing your lower back as it is and as it feels. What do you feel there? Do you feel tension? Is it tight? Do you need a massage? We're going to breathe into the lower back, focusing our attention as we breathe in. And as we breathe out, same thing. We're going to let it dissolve in our mind's eye. So right now, all we have is a torso, a neck, and a head in our mind's eye. As weird as that sounds. And we were here before as far as attention is concerned, but now we're going to shift our attention to the belly again. And as we breathe in and out, we're just going to take a moment to experience the rising and the falling of our bellies as we breathe. Feeling the movements of your diaphragm, that umbrella-like muscle that separates your belly from your chest, and experiencing the chest as it expands on the in-breath and deflates on the out-breath. If you can, tune into the rhythmic beating of your heart within your chest at this time. And if you're comfortable, place your hands on your heart. What do you feel there? Hopefully, you feel the beating, and that in itself is rhythmic in the same way that your breath is. So when we place our hands on our chest, not only do we feel our heart beating rhythmically, but we also feel our chest expanding and contracting. So let's focus our attention here. And we're going to breathe in for one final time. And on the out breath, in our mind's eye, the belly and the chest are dissolving away. And we're going to spread our attention outwards at this time, running along the arms, your bicep, your tricep, and out all the way to your fingertips. And sometimes it helps just to rhythmically contract your fingers, making a fist on and off, Just feel all the muscles activating in your arm as you do that, and focus your attention in both arms at the same time for a moment. Or if you prefer, you can keep your arms at your side and just relax them, but still focus your attention to all the muscles throughout the arms and the fingers. What do you feel there? Is it tension? Have you been lifting a lot of heavy weight? Are you sore? Does it just feel limp? Whatever it is, note that experience, and let's just be in that for a minute. And returning to our practice, we are breathing in, feeling every part of that portion of your body. And as we breathe out, it dissolves away in our mind's eye. So, in our mind's eye, all we should be right now is a neck and a head. And moving up, next we're focusing our attention on our neck. And this is a place, our neck and shoulders actually, where we hold a lot of tension. So if you're carrying anxiety or stress throughout your day, tension tends to get stored in these muscles. So is that what you feel when you focus on those muscles in your body? Is it tense? Or are you relaxed? Is there a tightness, a pressure? Or do you just feel your shirt rubbing against the skin there? Whatever it is, take a moment to just be in that experience. And as we've done before, we're going to breathe in, focusing our attention. And as we exhale, that part of the body dissolves away in our mind's eye, leaving us with only a head. And with the head, we can focus on the face. We can focus on the back of the neck. We can focus on the scalp. We can focus on all of it, or just one portion. But focus on a spot on your head and feel what you're feeling there just for a moment. And let it start and stop there. What do you feel? Do you feel air rushing across your scalp? Do you feel a smile creeping up on your face? Are you frowning? Is your jaw tight? Whatever it is you're feeling, just experience that. And for one final time, we are breathing in, focusing the attention, spreading our awareness throughout that area of the body. And as we exhale, that part of the body also dissolves. And at the end of this practice, we're just going to take a moment to sit in that nothingness, deep within our mind's eye. Imagine yourself surrounded by nothing but blackness, and you feel yourself sinking down deeper and deeper the longer you sit. All the while we're breathing in and breathing out. Breathing in and breathing out. So at this time, we're coming up on the end of our meditation practice. So just take a moment to bring yourself back. We are focusing on the present moment, but a lot of times when we're relaxing deeper and deeper into that dark space, we sort of lose touch. So we need to bring ourselves back. If it helps, you can wiggle your fingers and toes, but just come back to the moment. And when I'm practicing this technique with clients in the group thus far, what I've done is I ask specifically for that day, how was your meditation practice today? And I ask you not only to compare it to a prior practice, because we practice on a regular reoccurring basis, but I also ask them to rate their practice on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 being monkey mind, that's where you just can't focus, your thoughts are getting too much in your way, and your meditation practice just was not where you wanted it to be. And then 10, you're a Zen Buddhist master. Nothing can touch you. You are completely mindful. So, how was your practice today? And with that, that's the end of my technique demonstration. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope it was a moment to just sit and relax and experience and be mindful for just a moment. I wish you guys the best of luck, and I hope everyone enjoyed their practice and has a good rest of their day. Thanks.